These are visual prosthetics, and you don't need these anymore. In 2025, you don't need those. Hi, I'm Dr. Shez. Welcome to Visionary Eye. You're here because somewhere along the way, you started wondering, what if I don't have to deal with these anymore? What if I could just see? Maybe you're an athlete, tired of your glasses slipping during the game. Maybe you're a young professional who wants to walk into that meeting without thick frames on your face. Or maybe you're a grandparent who wants to see your grandchild smile clearly when they're trying to grab at your face. Or maybe, let's be honest here, you've fallen asleep in your contacts more times than you'd like to admit. I've been there, trust me. Whatever brought you here, I want you to know something. You made the right decision just by showing up. The fact that you're sitting in that chair right now, it takes courage. So here's what we're gonna do in the next few minutes. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. Not to brag, but just so you understand who's taking care of your eyes. Then I'm gonna address the thing that's probably been keeping you from doing this for years. And finally, I'm gonna walk you through what we actually do here. So when we meet face to face in a few minutes, you'll feel ready. Sound good? Let's go. I started Visionary Eye because I believe you deserve two things: the best technology that exists and an experience that makes you feel like a human being, not a number. Let me tell you how I got here. I grew up in Tyler, Texas, which, if you're not from there, is about as different from where my family started in India as you can imagine. I went to medical school in Fort Worth at an osteopathic medical school. Now, that might not mean much to you, but here's why that matters. Osteopathic medicine teaches you to look at the whole person, not just the problem. So when you come to me, I'm not just looking at your eyeballs. I'm thinking about you, your lifestyle, your hobbies, what you actually want to do with your vision. After medical school, I became the first osteopathic physician to be accepted into the Dean McGee Eye Institute in Oklahoma City. And it's one of the top 5 ophthalmology training programs in the country. That's where I learned from the best. But here's the part that really shaped me during medical school. I got to do an internship at NASA. Yeah, NASA. I was always fascinated by space. There's something about looking at the vastness of outer space that makes you understand your place down here. And ironically, it was as an eye doctor that I found myself studying space. See, when astronauts go to space, they lose gravity. All of the fluids shift towards the top of your head, and it causes swelling around the optic nerve. That's where I learned a lot about the optic nerve, and by extension, about glaucoma, which is known as the silent thief of sight. Glaucoma is a disease of the optic nerve, and it is irreversible. Once you lose vision from glaucoma, you cannot get it back. My grandfather went blind from glaucoma, so this became personal for me. Here's what else I learned at NASA, and this is important for you. The laser technology that we use for LASIK, it's built on the same tracking systems that astronauts use to dock on the International Space Station. So think about that. When a spacecraft is approaching the ISS, it has to be precise, down to millimeters. If it's off even by a little, people die. That same precision technology is what guides the laser when it's reshaping your cornea and it's docking to your cornea. If it's good enough for the most high stakes environment human beings have ever created, then it's good enough for your eyes. That's what convinced me to get LASIK. I got LASIK 5 years ago, best thing I ever did. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. You're scared, and that's okay. In fact, it would be weird if you weren't. These are your eyes that we're talking about after all. The most precious sense that you have. The idea of anyone doing anything near them, let alone a laser, is terrifying. I get it. And I am not gonna try to talk you out of that fear with a bunch of statistics and all this, because fear is not logical. It's emotional. It's protective. It's your brain trying to keep you safe. So instead, let me just tell you a few things. 1, modern vision correction is one of the most studied, most refined, most successful procedures in all of medicine. We've been doing this for decades, and the technology gets better every single year. 2, the procedure itself takes about 15 minutes. Most people say the anticipation was way worse than the actual thing. It's very common for patients to get up off the LASIK laser bed and say, that's it? I was worried for nothing. And 3rd, and this is a big one, I will never, ever do a procedure on you that I wouldn't do on my own eyes or my family's eyes. If you're not a candidate for LASIK, I'm gonna tell you, I will not try to squeeze you into a procedure that isn't right for you. There are places out there, and I won't name names, where every patient is a LASIK candidate. And that's not medicine, that's a business model. When you have thin corneas and someone does LASIK anyway, because that's all they offer, you lose. You could end up with serious problems down the road. At Visionary Eye, we have options. LASIK is one of many vision correction options. There's PRK, EVO ICL, lens replacement surgery. We match the procedure to you, not the other way around. Your job today is not to be brave. It's just to ask questions. My job is to give you honest answers. Really, ask me anything. Let me walk you through what we actually do, because knowledge kills fear. If you're under 40, your lens, the one inside your eye that you're born with, is still flexible. It's doing its job. So for most people under 40, we're doing procedures that reshape the cornea, which is the front surface of the eye. We're not touching the lens inside of the eye. LASIK is one of those procedures that's done on the surface of the eye. It's a procedure most people have heard of, and it involves creating a thin flap, which is essentially an opening on a portion of the cornea, so that we can reshape the underneath portion of the cornea with a laser. And when that's done, we lay the flap back down and you're seeing clearly within hours. PRK is very similar, it's just without the flap. Recovery takes a little bit longer, and it's better for thinner corneas and patients that are very active and may have complications with a flap. And we'll discuss that together in the consult room. EVO ICL is like a permanent contact lens that goes inside your eye. It's perfect for high prescriptions or corneas that are not great for laser. If you're 40 and above, that's where things get a little interesting. After 40, the natural lens that you're born with starts to get a little stiff. You probably noticed that, where you're holding your phone a little bit further away and your arms just aren't long enough anymore. That's because the lens in your eye is getting stiff, and that's called presbyopia. Every single person is going to go through this process. Eventually, that stiff lens becomes cloudy, and that's called a cataract. This is not a question of if, but when. So here's my philosophy. If the problem is inside the eye, why would we only treat the surface? That's just treating the symptom. So for most patients over 40, LASIK is not a great option because it's really temporary. Lens replacement surgery swaps out your aging lens for a premium man-made one that can give you clear vision at multiple distances. This way, you treat the cause, not the symptom. And here's the bonus. You will never develop a cataract because we've already replaced the lens. When you come back for an exam, we're gonna measure everything. Corneal thickness, corneal shape, pupil size, lens clarity, eye pressure, all of it. These numbers tell me exactly which procedure is safest and most effective for you. Not everyone qualifies for every procedure, and that's a good thing. It means we're being extremely careful. Now let's talk about the other elephant in the room, which is the cost. It's on your mind, I get it. Vision correction is an investment. There's no way around that. But I want you to think about it differently. Ask yourself, how much money do you spend on glasses every few years? Contacts every month, solution cases, backup pairs. Over a lifetime, you're spending thousands of dollars on glasses and contacts. Not to mention that every time you sleep in your contacts, you put yourself at a risk of blinding infections. And more importantly, and I mean this, there's a reason you don't want cheap eye surgery. You should not want cheap eye surgery. These are your eyes. You get one pair. At Visionary Eye, we use the best technology that money can buy. Not because it's expensive, but because when it comes to your vision, good enough is not good enough. Here's what I can promise. We will work with you. We have financing options that can break this down into manageable monthly payments. For many people, it ends up being what they were spending on contacts anyway. When we sit down together, we'll go over everything, what it costs, what's included, and how we can make it work for your situation. No surprises. The other thing that I'm not going to do is sit here and tell you how great I am and all of my qualifications and why you're in the best hands possible. Instead, I'm just gonna let you hear what some of my patients have had to say about me and the procedure that I've done for them. Don't cry, you'll make me cry.
It's just amazing. I wasn't even prepared. I just wasn't. It's the best thing that's ever happened. It's like a gift. You know, you gave me this beautiful gift. Oh, I just feel like I'm in such great hands, and I think that God's working through you. I can't wait to get the second one done.
How's the difference?
I can see your face now. I can tell that you're a good-looking man with a lot of fuzz on your face. You know, I can see my girlfriend Anna over here, or my lady friend, I should say.
So we're gonna test your vision here. Go ahead and read the smallest one you can read.
Many people came to help in the place after the party. Clean the place after
There
the
you
party.
go. Look at that. So that is J1. That's 24 hours after cataract surgery.
Yeah.
How was your experience been?
Absolutely phenomenal. I really don't have words for it. I mean, other than miracle. This is absolutely crazy. And I wore glasses in first grade, was awful, nearsighted, and I'd have never dreamt anything like this is possible for me. I'm just still beside myself. You guys did a phenomenal job, and I'll be forever grateful.
It was great. Honestly, it was really good. I was really surprised, but I'm very pleased with the way it turned out, and I think it's going to be great because I can actually see now.
Yeah.
And I couldn't with my left eye before. It was very cloudy, and nothing was ever clear if I closed my right eye. Nothing was ever clear. Now it is, and it's just been one day.
Right.
So
It's been.
I'm amazed.
How was the IV?
What IV?
Yeah.
No IV, which I'd really like.
Exactly. No IV, right? Do you remember much of it? Much of the surgery?
No.
That's the whole point. So Ms. Miller had advanced laser cataract surgery. So we did the laser first, then we did the laser in the other eye, and then we did cataract surgery in both eyes. And for the whole thing took about an hour total, about 30 minutes each eye. You handled it like a champ.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm so happy with it, and I know I'm going to continue to be happy with it because I can see. I was very apprehensive about it. As you remember, I was really nervous about it, and last night I was extremely happy, and this morning even happier about the whole thing. I'm so glad I did it. And my daughter and I were talking about it coming over here, that it was really a good thing to do. And I knew I needed it. I just kept putting it off and putting it off, but I am so glad I did.
Tell me what you see, okay?
I see it's clear.
What do you see?
I see him.
You see that dude?
Yeah,
How many fingers?
I see 2, 1.
Very good. Amazing.
And it's kind of like a brown color though.
Yeah, that's
He's brown.
He's brown, I'm brown, she's brown, we're all brown.
Is that normal?
That's it. Yeah, the light, the microscope light is just kind of blasting your retina right now, so just give it a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job, you did great. Here with Rex. He's about a little less than 24 hours from surgery, both eyes. What were your pain points before surgery?
Born with amblyopia in my left eye, and my whole entire life I really depended on this one eye, my right eye. And through 20s, 30s, maybe early 40s, I was solid. My brain was really good at adjusting to the right, but as time went on, a little bit of cataract started to form and the vision started to impair, and just really struggled with it. I'm just absolutely blown away. It's almost miraculous as I sit here this morning doing to get this, not only get my right eye back to maybe close to 20/20, and you know, my brain knows how to balance all that out. So it's just sitting here today, overwhelmed and blown away and blessed.
In his right eye, we put the Odyssey multifocal lens implant. It's got rings, it splits light, gives you full range. And in his left eye, we put the iHands distance and sort of distance plus lens implant because of the amblyopia. And we decided to do both eyes same day for convenience and for good balance between the two eyes. How was that experience of both eyes?
It was smooth. I had no issues with it whatsoever. I think that the productivity side of me was a little hesitant to split it a week apart.
Right.
Like, I'm kind of one of those guys that just wants to get everything done and let's just, you know. And when you assured me that it was safe and it was, you know, within protocol and what you recommended, I was completely comfortable with it. The whole process for me was seamless. It was just from one eye to the next, and then I was in recovery, and you know, within just a couple hours, I started to see.
Oh, how was the IV?
The IV?
Yeah.
No IV.
No IV.
Yeah.
So usually in cataract surgery we do IVs. For Rex, we did Valium by mouth. That's kind of, you know, for someone like Rex, healthy, early 50s, really no medical problems. Looks like he's, you know, 40 something. IV is really overkill, right? So Rex was super calm. We did the laser first to break the cataract apart. Did the first eye completely, undraped everything, redraped everything. Did the laser on the second eye. You were one of the best patients I could have asked for. So you just heard from some of my patients. All their stories are different, but they have one thing in common, which is freedom. Freedom to wake up and just see the clock. Freedom to jump in the pool without worrying about contacts. Freedom to be present in life's moments without a barrier between you and the world. That's what I want for you. In a few minutes, my team is gonna bring you back and we're gonna do a comprehensive exam. I want you to ask me every question you have. There are no dumb questions when it comes to your eyes. And when we're done, if you're a candidate, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I recommend and why. If you're not a candidate, I'm gonna tell you that too. And we'll figure out what other options might work. Either way, you're gonna leave here with clarity. Not just about your vision, but about your decision. Because at Visionary Eye, we're not just about helping you see clearly. We're helping you live boldly. I'll see you in a few minutes.